Everyone, it's Yvonne here to do the reading for the lovely sign of Libra, and thank you to all my Libra followers. I know that that's probably the most popular sign for me. Always was, and a lot of people that come to me for readings are Libras too. I'm not really sure why we're drawn to certain people, but it's quite interesting to see how the universe works. All right, as I do, I'm going to just have a little bit of a talk to you about finding out about your birth chart. So when you say you're a Libra, it's very often because you're a Libra sun, but you also have a moon, a rising, a Venus, a Saturn, a Mars, and so many other planets in your chart. And when you were born, the planets aligned. So what they did was they brought the person that you are. Now, no two people are alike when you look at the birth charts. They may be similar. I know I have a few people who are on my channel who say to me they have the same, I think, 3 to 4 planets as me. But we don't know at what degree those planets were at when we were born. So it still means we have differences in who we are. It's very interesting to delve into it, and I really think it's a good thing to encourage you to go and Google birth chart or natal chart, put in the details of your birth. If you know the time of your birth, even better. That will give you your rising, your ascendant, and ask for a free report. Request a free report on the site, and you can get a printout of what those planets in your signs means at that time you were born. It's very, very interesting, and I've got to say to you, it is so accurate. Some parts are probably not quite so accurate, or I found some parts conflict. Like in one part of mine, it said I was really sociable, and in another part, it said I didn't like being around people. And I was like, well, that's sort of how I am, I guess, at the end of the day, but it was a bit conflicting. So good thing to do. Cafe Astrology, I think, offer a free natal chart, but there's many sites out there that will let you use a tool on their site. Have fun with it, Libra. We're going to use the, oh my goodness, Celestial Tarot for your reading today. We have the Magician jumping out, which came out in the What's Cracking reading too. So it makes me feel like a lot of people going after their dreams at the moment. If you would like a personal reading with me, the only email address I'm using at the moment is the Aussie Goddess, all one word, no numbers, spelt straightforward, @gmail.com. I was going to put all my prices up at the end of September, but I've got pretty sort of hooked into so many things going on at the moment. So I probably will do them sometime towards the end of October now. So if you are interested in a reading, yeah, email me, let me know what sort of reading you're after. I'll give you a price list and book it in for you. I do both recorded and Zoom readings or phone readings. If you're overseas, I use WhatsApp, but a variety of different things. So and time. So there are 15-minute recorded readings, which I do that you can watch later with a YouTube link. So anyway, whatever, if you only want just a couple of questions answered. Please be wary of scammers. I will not chase you on my page for readings. I only announce it here. It's up to you whether you contact me or not. So don't think that I'm going to chase you, because it's not me if somebody does. Anything else, Yvonne? Yes. I now have memberships. If you want to learn the tarot with me, there is a membership button. You would need to choose the deluxe membership. We've just got through the major arcana, so I'm about to start a minor arcana. But if you're interested in learning the tarot with me, join up. All right, let's get into this reading. The cards have been heavily shuffled. Let's see where we're going. All right, so we're starting off with Temperance. What a beautiful energy. Card of Sagittarius. The Temperance card, for me, has lots of meanings, but ultimately what it means is you're fully in balance. The time is right to move forward. You're vibrating at a very high level. Maybe you're making choices that you've never made for yourself before. Maybe you're deciding to move in a new direction because you're feeling confident and self-assured. The Temperance card talks of being balanced mind, body, soul. It talks about being emotionally and grounded in an energy that is really comfortable for who you are. This is high vibrational energy. And when you're in that high vibration, you can manifest. That's why the magician keeps jumping out. So when we're high vibrating, if you read up on the laws of attraction, when you high vibrate or you vibrate at the level of something you want, it will come to you. So that's how you manifest. So I'm feeling here with the Temperance card, the Magician card, and now we have the Death card. You are making some significant changes here. There's a part of yourself that you have left behind or you've let go of, and it's creating this change within you. So you could have got yourself beautifully into balance through the work you've been doing, but somehow or another it is changing who you are, changing the fabric of you. Look at this, and we have the Star. You saw how much I shuffled. So the Star card talks about destiny. To me, this is leaving parts of yourself that no longer serve you behind and going after what you want. And it is a similar feeling to the, oh my goodness, and then we have the Moon, and then the Chariot, and the High Priestess, and the World card. Holy dooly. Okay. I don't think I've ever seen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 major arcanas come out after that amount of shuffling. Libra, this is a significant month for you. Significant. Maybe a significant year for you. What this tells me is that you are leaving behind a version of yourself. You're leaving behind cycles that no longer serve you. You're reinventing yourself. You're bringing yourself into the person you wanted to be. Now, this could mean that you are going after love. It could mean you're ready to fall in love. It could mean you're ready to purchase that home. It could mean you're ready to start that business, change that career, do university, whatever it is. It's almost like the planets are definitely aligning for you here. I have never seen that happen before, but there are changes that need to happen to bring you in line. And I feel with the Chariot, you're definitely moving forward, trusting your intuition, closing out cycles that are no longer serving you. You're going after something that makes your soul sing. So let's see what it is for you. Wow, that's really, oh look, 9 of Pentacles coming straight out. All right. So the 9 of Pentacles is that card of really feeling strong, standing alone, understanding it. You don't necessarily, it doesn't necessarily mean you're single, by the way. We can be independent, strong, powerful, well supported in our relationships if we have good relationships. And the 9 of Pentacles for me is about that energy. It's about really understanding where we are at that point in time and going after what we want. All right, so I have the Prince of Cups coming through. Maybe something has already been offered to you. The 8 of Swords. Okay, so what this makes me feel like is you've either completed a cycle around a victim mentality, and a lot of people don't understand victim mentality well. So we can see the extreme of victim mentality where somebody is negative all the time, you know, trying to think of an example, but maybe you know somebody who always sees the bad in everything, you know, that never takes chances, never takes risks, always sees, you know, life as being a really difficult journey. They may poo-poo every idea that you come up with, and they just seem to always take the shine off everything. But sometimes we can be in a victim mentality but not be that kind of person, where perhaps in our own heads or our own minds we think we can't succeed at something, or we think that we're too old, or we think that we're too tired, or we find excuses for things, and that can be the same. When we break out of that energy, when we start to realize how important we are, how valuable we are, how much we're worth, and we find our worth, then we can be ready to sort of get out into the world and take on what we want to take on. I always think it's the story for me of the astronaut, you know, wanting to be an astronaut, but somebody saying you can never be an astronaut, you don't have what it takes. And you think your whole life then sort of sat around, do I have what it takes? Am I good enough? And that is a victim mentality. And to me, this looks as though somehow or another you're starting to understand perhaps those parts of you that no longer serve you. Maybe you've seen it. Like I always say, be the observer in your own life. Watch yourself, listen to yourself. And sometimes we hear ourselves say things and we realize that maybe we have been negative, or maybe we have been a little tough on ourselves. Maybe we're always trying to be perfect and we're realizing that perfection is unattainable. And what is perfection anyway? So there is a feeling here that something here, you are starting to notice something and you are starting to put that behind you and go after here what you want. All right, so the Queen of Wands, taking up leadership in your own life. Wow, okay. I feel like there's an energy of a Wheel of Fortune. The time is right. The time is right. The wheel is turning in your favor here. Something you have always wanted to do, something that you have had in your mind since you were young, something that you've craved or wanted is sort of on its way to you, I want to say. Let's just have a look. Okay, so I have the Tower coming through here with the King of Swords. Maybe you wanted a career in the law. Four of Wands, stability. All right, so I feel like here, what is happening here, you are learning that it's not too late to get rid of things or start again. You are learning that you can rebuild from the ashes, rebuild from the foundation. You can rebuild your life no matter where you are, and you're doing it. You're no longer saying, I'm going to leave this till next year, or I'll wait till I'm in a better place, or I'll wait till I have more money. You're not doing that anymore. You're saying, there's no time like the present. I'm hitting it. I'm going after my dream. If your dream is to find love, then you are vibrating in a beautiful energy to bring somebody towards you. You're no longer thinking, I can't find someone, I won't find somebody that I like, or I can't meet somebody who's right for me, and you've finished that cycle. Absolutely. So the Tower for me, which is Aries Scorpio energy, the Tower for me says that you are completely starting again on something. So maybe you've been doing for years working at a retail store and you've always wanted to work in television. And now you know that there's no time like the present. There is no age limit on what you do. Nothing. It's never too late to start something new. And seeing all these major arcanas, Libra, blows me away. 7 major arcanas coming straight out on the mini read. And I shuffled that the whole time I was talking. Actually, half the time I don't even realize that I'm shuffling because I'm so busy talking. That's all I'm focused on. So for me, I want to say to you, no matter what you're going after, Libra, now is the time. Now is the time to really let go and go after whatever it is. Whether it's love, whether it's stability here with the Four of Wands, maybe it's buying your own home, maybe it's as simple as moving house, but going somewhere where you really want to live, because you are not holding back here. Life is just going to be offering you exactly what you want. I feel like there's something I need to add, so I'm going to put some more cards. Oh, look, the sun came straight out. That couldn't be more beautiful. 6 of Swords, there you go, leaving things behind with the 7 of Cups and chasing your dreams. It's as simple as that. Going after your own happiness, going after your own joy, feeling reborn, feeling you can start again, you can do what you want. You do not have to be limited on what you don't have, and you don't have to settle. which is the hardest thing, because sometimes we think, oh, you know, I feel ungrateful. I feel ungrateful because I can't settle for what I have. What? That just it isn't a reason. It isn't a reason. You never settle. You never settle. I know somebody said to me once, well, maybe I've got my, you know, I'm aiming too high. Maybe my, you know, I want more, or my value's high, or whatever else. And sometimes people will say, oh, you need to sort of, you need to look at that, and you need to pull your ideas down a little bit. You're setting your sights too high. And I'm like, no, don't. Don't do that. Go after what it is you want. Set yourself as high as you need to win. Look at this. Building blocks. Card 28. Building blocks. So Spirit is saying to you, maybe you can take it a little bit at a time if you're feeling a little overwhelmed by it all. So this is strong foundations. See, what you've built in the past is being brought down by that tower. So you have everything you need to cultivate an extraordinary life. This is a time when your focus needs to be on the foundations you build upon. Your work, your relationships, and your very being are underwritten by your values, ethics, morals, and core beliefs. Core beliefs is a big one. Are they still true for you? Will they stand the test of time and serve you as the solid grounding upon which you construct your life? Now you are making changes that will affect everything in a positive way. Your destiny is truly a remarkable and beautiful design. And you know, the relationship, if it's a relationship you're after, it says here, when you see this card, know that you are attracting new relationships into your life and solidifying the ones you already have by building them on foundations of honesty, humility, clear communication, and a genuine desire to know one another. What a beautiful card to get on that reading. All right, I will leave you with that. Thanks, Libra.